So, welcome to the practice this morning. And today, with all that's unfolding with the pandemic and the fires, luckily many of them are contained in our area, in the Bay Area. But our nervous systems are understandably, for many of us, rattled. So today we're just going to practice gently relaxing into the present moment as a way to nourish and support our nervous system that understandably got a little nervous with all that's been unfolding. So feel free to close the eyes and invite the awareness inward. And as you journey inward, see if you can bring with you a spirit of care and kindness, a warm friendliness that you might bring with you if you were getting to see an old friend who you care deeply about. So as you journey inward, bringing with you that warm friendliness to your own dear self and to all that's unfolding within you right now. And simply relax, simply gently relaxing into this moment. And first just noticing any sensations that are there in the body. Perhaps scanning the body for any areas that are neutral or maybe even pleasant, that aren't calling out for your attention so much, like the right earlobe or the left pinky finger or the right big toe. And just brushing them with awareness. And feeling free to scan the body for any areas that are calling out for some attention. And just gently be there, right there with those sensations, just gently brushing them with awareness. Just gently brushing them with the awareness. Bringing that same warm friendliness to these sensations. I'm right here with you, old friend. I'm curious about you and I care about you. Mm. As the attention wanders away from those sensations, as they eventually will, you can just gently guide the awareness back to the sensation at hand. Like you might gently guide a little old lady to her seat, very gently and carefully back to this point, this area of attention. Just right here, this sensation. We don't need to change it or fix it. We're just practicing the simple power of being with it, just as it is right now. Getting to know it, expressing care towards it. I'm right here with you and I care about you. Noticing where the mind goes when it wanders off to something else. Ah, that's where the mind is going. Including that. Ah, this too. This thought too I include. This memory too I include. This concern about the future too I include. And then gently guide the awareness back to this sensation. It's inviting you gently into the present moment. This sensation right here, right now. Just practice being right there with it. I'm here with you, and I care about you, dear sensation. And then gently begin to deepen the breath. Just noticing the breath as you breathe. Maybe even naming rising as you breathe in, falling as you breathe out. A couple more slow, deep breaths. Just naming the breath as you breathe, feeling how the ribcage expands as you inhale and deflates as you exhale. And after the next long, slow exhalation, you can return the breath back to normal. And feel free to bring the right hand to the belly and the left hand to the chest. Moving into deep 3-part breathing, you can exhale fully. Press the belly in, exiting the air out through the nostrils. Inhale, slowly expand the belly, the rib cage, the collarbones rise. And exhale, collarbones lower, chest lowers, belly deflates. And continue at your own slow breathing pace. On the in-breath, you might name rising. And on the out-breath, you might name falling. Seeing if you can match the words to the breath as precisely as possible. Allowing the exhalation to be longer, even twice as long as the in-breath. Simply breathing deeply and naming the breath as you breathe it. Very simple. Simple yet profound practice. Helping us to arrive in the present moment more fully. Good, and after the next long, slow exhalation, you can return the breath back to normal. And feel free to unite the palms together in front of the heart, or both hands on the heart. And as we journey through our yoga practice together this morning, we'll do so continuing to practice gently relaxing into the present moment. The true refuge, as Tara Brach says. This true refuge of the present moment, and sensing how our sensations invite us into the present moment. Each time we can be mindfully aware of our sensations, They invite us right here to the here and now, the refuge of the moment at hand. So feel free to bow the head humbly to the openness of the heart that can hold so much, so easily, this vast ocean of awareness within us, within our compassionate hearts. And just take a moment to acknowledge and to celebrate that divine spark of life and light that rests deep, deep within you. And take a moment to acknowledge and to celebrate that divine spark of life and light that rests within each of your children. Really see that light within them and bow to it. And take a moment to acknowledge and to celebrate that divine spark of life and light that rests within all beings everywhere, without exception. No matter how clouded in darkness or ignorance or despair, that light of the capital S self is there within. And you can bring the hands together in front of the heart if they're not there already, and simply gently roll the right ear towards the right shoulder. Feeling a nice stretch in the left side of the neck. I don't think I'm mirror imaging you, so you'll look opposite me. And you can roll the head just back just a little bit, noticing any changes this makes in the left side of the neck. And rock the head forward and down just a little bit. This might bring the stretch into the back of the left side of the neck. Just sensing what's there to sense, feeling what's there to feel. Take a nice deep breath into the left side of the neck. Yes. And exhale, roll the chin down towards the chest. And roll the left ear towards the left shoulder. And notice the sensations on the right side of the neck. Just breathing there, directing the breath there. Increasing the flow of blood and energy and information into that region. Take a nice deep breath in, maybe rocking the head back a little bit. Breathing normally as you feel those sensations. And then rocking the head forward a little bit, bringing the stretch into the back of the right side of the neck. Good. Take a nice deep breath into the right side of the neck. Yes. And exhale, roll the chin down towards the chest. Now layering in the breath, inhale right ear towards right shoulder, feeling stretch in the left side of the neck, and exhale chin towards the chest. Inhale left ear towards left shoulder and continue at your own slow breathing pace. Noticing the sensations and how they shift as you move and breathe. Allowing them to invite us into the true refuge of this compassionate awareness of this present moment. Good. After the next full round, you can bring the head back to center. And you can interlace the fingers and bring the palms to the back of the head and fan the elbows wide apart. And from here, lifting the head, neck, and chest, opening our hearts to the day more fully, opening to this moment at hand from the breadth of our hearts. So lifting up and out of the low back, the hips can rock forward slightly, The chest lifts up, opening the chest and heart up to the vast sky above us as a reflection of the vastness of our own hearts. And the compassion, the vast ocean of compassion that rests within us. And take a nice deep breath into your dear heart and its spacious compassion. And exhale, bring the elbows in towards the forehead, tuck the chin, rock the hips back, belly button towards the spine, and curl inward. Good. And just tune in to the body and any sensations that might be calling to you, just brushing them with your awareness. Good. So rock the hips forward, lifting the head, neck, and chest, fanning the arms wide, shoulders back and down. That's it. Take a nice deep breath in, tapping into that compassionate presence in the moment. And exhale, curling inward, shining that compassionate presence on any area of the body that's calling out for your awareness. Good. Inhaling, arching up and back. And exhaling, curling inward, shining compassion on any sensations that are calling to you. And continue at your own slow breathing pace, nice and slowly, full of awareness. At any time during these flow sequences, you can close the eyes to tune into your own experience more deeply. So you're not so much looking at me, but tuning into your own internal experience of the sequence. That's it. Beautiful. After the next full round, you can pause. And if your arms need a little rest, you can rest them and shake them out a little bit. Otherwise, see if you might stay here. And we're going to rotate towards the left. From the low back, mid back, upper back, looking past the left elbow a little bit. And then come back to center. We're going to rotate to the right, so you'll be opposite me. From the low back, mid back, upper back. And then the head can look past the right elbow. Good. And now with a breath, inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right and continue nice and slowly. Your shoulders might be speaking to you a little bit. They might be a little tired of lifting the arms in this position. So just gently brush the shoulders in awareness, or any part of the shoulder blade region. Just noticing the sensations that are arising and practicing being with them just as they are. Good. And take a nice deep breath in back to center. And exhale, slide the hands to the shoulders. Inhale the elbows forward and up. Exhale the elbows back and down. Good. Inhale the elbows forward and up. Exhale the elbows back and down, nice big circles. Inhale the elbows forward and up. Exhale the elbows back and down. Good. And release the arms. You can even shake them out a little bit if they're feeling tender. Yeah, releasing any tension. Good. And we'll do some shoulder rolls. So inhale, shoulders forward and up. Exhale, shoulders back and down. Good. Inhale, shoulders forward and up. Exhale, shoulders back and down. One more time. Inhale, shoulders forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Good. And so if there's any tension in the neck, we'll help to alleviate that first by deepening a contraction there to show the neck muscles that this is really tight, and then we'll relax them and stretch them. This is relaxed. So we'll lift the right shoulder towards the right ear and press the right ear down towards the right shoulder. That's it. So same side, pressing towards each other. And take a nice deep breath in, squeezing, tiring those muscles out a little bit. And then exhale, press those two away from each other. So the head's going to go to the opposite side, and that shoulder's going to press down. Good. So right shoulder back and down. Head is now towards the left. And it's probably helpful if you close your eyes so you don't get confused by me not mirror imaging you. So inhale, squeeze the right ear towards right shoulder. Good. And exhale, press apart. So head towards the left, shoulder back and down to the right. Inhale, squeeze towards each other on the right side. Exhale, press the right shoulder back and down, head towards the left. Good. And continue a few more rounds at your own pace. Just focusing on the right side, squeezing and stretching the right side. Nice. After the next full round, you can pause and come back to center. And then we'll engage the left side. So lift the left shoulder up towards the ear and press the left ear down towards the left shoulder. That's it. Great. And the idea here is we're going to hang out here a little bit longer just to tire out these muscles before we move into the flow. So contracting, tiring them out, inviting them to work harder than they usually do so they can relax more fully than they usually do. So take a nice deep breath in, squeezing. And then exhale, press the head to the right, shoulder back and down to the left. Pressing them away from each other so there's a nice stretch in that left side of the neck. Good. With the breath, inhale, squeeze left shoulder to left ear. And exhale, press the two apart, head to the right, shoulder back and down to the left. Good. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, press apart, and continue a few rounds at your own pace, moving nice and slowly so you can feel the sensations as you move and breathe. Feeling free to close the eyes and just tune into your own inner experience here. That's it. Good. After the next full round, you can come back to center. And now we'll place the hands onto the mat out in front. I'm going to see if I can do something on my computer. I'm not able to do that. So you can, here we go. You can bring your hands onto the earth beneath your shoulders and knees underneath the hips. That's it. And then round the back, tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone under, and notice a sensation in the back. Maybe it's on the right side or the left side. Maybe it's upper back or low or mid back, and just bathe that part of the back with some gentle, caring attention. And then you can lift the head, neck, and chest, swing the buttocks up, and press the hands isometrically down and towards the knees to open through the abdomen, and see if you can find some area in the belly that might be calling for your attention, and just practice brushing that area with awareness. Feeling how our sensations are calling us into the present moment. Take a nice deep breath in, being with that sensation. And exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, gently brushing the back with your awareness. Inhale, lifting head, neck, and chest, brushing the belly with the awareness. And continue at your own slow breathing pace. Very, very simple physically, so that we can deepen the practice of bringing our awareness more fully to the moment at hand. Deepening the inner practice. Simple, gentle practices sometimes help create the most profound transformations. Good. So after the next full round, you can lower the buttocks towards the heels, forehead towards the earth, and just pause in extended child's pose. Just meeting yourself where you're at, gently relaxing into the present moment, the refuge of this moment at hand,
feeling the safety of this moment. And you can even let your system know, I'm here for you. You're safe now. It's okay to relax more fully. Take a nice deep breath in and a nice sigh through the mouth. Good. Deep breath in and a nice sigh. Good. Deep breath in and a nice sigh. Good. Extend the arms forward. Shift the weight into the hands, coming up onto all fours. And then you can melt the hips forward, moving towards upward dog. You can lift the knees up. If that's too much, just lower them back down. Opening through the chest, see if you can find some sensation here that you can gently brush with the awareness. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, press back into child's pose or curl the toes under and lift the hips up high for downward facing dog. Finding a sensation and gently brushing it with the awareness. That's the practice today. Bringing our attention to the Annamaya Kosha, the physical layer of being, as it invites us into the present moment more fully. So moving between these two positions with the breath. Inhale, come forward and up towards upward dog. And exhale, press back into child's pose or downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward and up towards upward dog. And exhale, pressing back into downward dog or child's pose. And continue at your own slow breathing pace, feeling free to close the eyes, diving inward, sensing the sensations as you move, becoming more aware of the breath as you breathe, just gently relaxing into the moment at hand. Simple, but profound. Good, and after the next full round, you can pause, resting into child's pose, feeling free to bring the arms alongside the legs this time if you'd like. Just tuning in. And see if you can scan the body and find a sensation that's there. Instead of trying to change it, just practice being with it as it is, expressing care towards it. I'm here for you. I care about you. Good. Communicating to those areas of sensation. I care about you, and I'm right here for you. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. And a long, slow exhalation. And you can gently, bringing the hands next to the knees, you can lift the torso up. And lift the body all the way up, nice and slowly. There's a lot of blood in the head right now from that forward fold, so just slowly coming up to standing. Taking those courageous steps forward towards the front of the mat as we step into the circle of light with each other. This circle of motherhood and sisterhood that we're co-creating together.
that's come to support us and nourish us on our journeys as mothers and women in this world. So feeling the power of that circle, and also honoring yourself as an integral part of that circle of light. So including yourself as a being of light in that circle of light. And then drawing some of the energy from the head. When challenging events happen, it often will spark a lot of concern and forward thinking, anxiety, concern about the future. And so we're just going to invite some attention down into the body today, with the focus on the Annamaya Kosha, down into the feet in particular, and feel your feet making contact with the earth, and feel the support of the earth in this moment. This moment, this earth is supporting me, and we can feel grateful for that. We can feel grateful that we're in this space, in this house, safely practicing this morning. From the earth, you can draw the energy of the earth as if you're a tree drawing nutrients into its trunk, up into the legs, up into the belly and the womb, nurturing that creative life, up into the chest and heart, feeling the heart blossoming open, shoulders back and down. See what happens if you rotate the palms forward as you bring the shoulders back and down. And then keeping the upper arms in this position, the hands can relax back towards the body again, but the arms can kind of stay in that position. And then you can unite the palms together in front of the heart and extend the arms either forward, up and back, or out to the side and up and back. See what serves you best. And open the arms wide, taking a few deep breaths, opening to the refuge, the true refuge, this compassionate awareness of the present moment. No matter where we are, no matter what's unfolding around us, this refuge, the wise ones say, is always here for us. It's always possible to tap into this refuge. So take a nice deep breath into it, honoring it, and exhale, bow down. Releasing the arms down, relaxing through the head and neck. A nice humble forward bend with a slight bend in the knees. Nowhere to get to, nothing to accomplish, just gently relaxing into the present moment. Gently allowing the upper body to succumb to the gentle force of gravity. Allowing the body to unfold in its own time, in its own way. Dijon states, "Let go of the judgments that arise. As Spirit says, this is how I unfold." Let go of the judgments that arise. As Spirit says, this is how I unfold. Good, and from here you can step the left foot back, lifting the head, neck, and chest, melting the hips nice and low. You can either keep the left knee raised, or you can lower the left knee down, lifting the head, neck, and chest. And see if you can scan the body in this position, in lunge pose, for any sensation that's calling out to you for some attention. And for me, it's in the front of my left hip region. It's like a stroke down, so I'm just going to imagine brushing that with my awareness. Gently brushing that region with the awareness, or any other area that's calling out to you in this position. Just practice gently brushing that region with awareness. Like a soft, gentle brush stroke. Soft, gentle stroke of a brush. Take a nice deep breath in And exhale, right foot steps back. Either plank pose, which is more active, or downward dog, which is also quite active, and strengthening of the arms. Or you can rest on all fours or child's pose. So see what serves you this morning. And see if you can scan the body in this position, whichever position you've chosen. And see if you can find an area of the body to bring the attention to. For many of us in this position, it will be the shoulders or the wrists or behind the knees. So just gently brushing those areas with the awareness. And feel how the body's calling you into the present moment, inviting you to the here and now. Good, and from here you can come forward and up, either slithering forward or Ashtanga Pranam into Cobra or Upward Dog. Good, and we'll practice mindful breathing in Cobra pose. So inhale, lifting up a little bit, rising. Exhale, lowering down a little bit or all the way, your choice. Falling. On the in-breath, rising. And on the out-breath, falling. And continue at your own slow breathing pace. On the in-breath, you can press the hands down and back towards the feet isometrically. And on the out-breath, you can press the hands down and forward, away from the feet. Continuing at your own pace. You could also experiment with lifting the knees off the floor and pressing the nail beds of the toes down into the floor. Good. After the next full round, you can pause. And if you've paused before, earlier than this, you can just thank yourself for taking good care of yourself this morning and attuning to the body. Practicing honoring the body above the ego whenever possible. Press the hands down. Press the belly button towards the spine to lift up through the belly, up through the hips, into downward dog. And feel free to bend one knee, pressing the opposite heel down and bring the attention to that calf that's getting stretched. Brushing the calf with the awareness. That's it. And then switch. Bend the opposite knee, pressing the opposite heel down. And just hang out there for a few breaths so the awareness can be right there with the sensation that's unfolding. So it's a meetup. Allowing time for a nice meetup between the experience and the awareness of the experience. And then switch. Integrating the sensations with the power of your compassionate awareness. And switch. The shoulders might be growing tired, so feel free to rest whenever needed. And then you can look between the hands and step the left foot forward between the hands. Might need to take 2 steps to do that. It's perfectly fine. Melt the hips, lift the chest, taking a few deep breaths. And just feel, kind of tune in and feel how the slowness of the practice, the simple physical movements, the simplicity of the practice is helping to soothe and nourish the nervous system. Just see if you can scan for benefits of the simple physical practice. And you can scan the body for any area in particular that's calling out with some sensations, and just practice brushing that area. Again, for me, it's the front of my right thigh now. So just brushing that area with the awareness. It's very integrating for the system to have the awareness meet up with the sensations. So you're allowing for some integration here. Here's the sensation. Here's the awareness that can meet and greet the sensation. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, step the back foot forward to meet the front foot. Bowing down. Bending the knees softly. Good. Just succumbing to the gentle force of gravity in the upper body. So relaxing through the neck and shoulders. Nowhere to get to, nothing to accomplish. Just gently relaxing into the present moment. The refuge of the compassionate awareness of this moment at hand. Good, and from here you can choose to bring the arms forward, up and back, or out to the sides, up and back. See what feels best for your body today. Lots of choice and options. Lifting up, arching back, maybe spreading the arms wide, honoring that compassionate presence that's available in this moment. True refuge. Take a nice deep breath into that true refuge. Yes. And exhale, unite the palms together in front of the heart. And with the breath, inhale the arms up and back. And exhale, bow down to this moment at hand and your awareness of it. Inhale, right foot back, lift head, neck, and chest. Exhale, left foot back, noticing any sensation and bringing awareness to it. Inhale, come forward and up into cobra or upward dog, tapping into compassionate awareness. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, opening up to the here and now. And exhale, left foot forward with compassionate presence. Inhale, arms up and back. And exhale, palms to the heart. Inhale, lifting the arms up and back, opening to the moment. And exhale, pouring your compassionate awareness on the moment at hand. Inhale, left foot back, lifting head, neck, and chest, sensing what's here to sense. Exhale, right foot back, downward dog or plank, feeling what's here to feel. Inhale, come forward and up to cobra or upward dog as we tap into a compassionate presence. And exhale, downward dog, gently relaxing into the present moment. Inhale, left foot forward, maybe taking 2 steps if needed. And exhale, right foot forward to meet the left, bow the head. Good. Inhale, the arms forward, up and back, or to the sides, up and back, your choice. And exhale, palms to the heart. Good. One more round like this. Inhale, arms up and back, opening to the present moment. And exhale, bowing down to the safety of this moment unfolding right now. Inhale, right foot back, lifting head, neck, and chest, scanning for safety. And exhale, left foot back, downward dog or plank pose, bowing down to this moment here and now. Inhale, coming forward and up in cobra or upward dog. Opening your heart to this moment. And exhale, downward dog, sensing how the sensations are inviting you into the here and now. Inhale, right foot forward, lift head, neck, and chest. And exhale, left foot forward, bow the head. Inhale, the arms forward, up and back, or to the sides, up and back. Opening to the here and now. And exhale, palms to the heart, close the eyes. Gently relaxing into the present moment more fully. Feeling that internal alignment as you meet up with yourself in this moment at hand. Feeling the power of that simple, loving presence. There's great power in it. Good, and we'll continue with just a few variations. So exhale fully. Inhale the arms forward, up and back, or to the sides, up and back. Opening to your compassionate presence, and exhale, bow down. Good. Inhale, right foot back, lift head, neck, and chest, and pause here. And a little isometric sequence or flow here. So we're going to squeeze the inner thighs towards each other isometrically, drawing the perineum up and in, lifting the head, neck, and chest. Inhale here. And then exhale, press the knees apart. So left knee presses forward, right knee presses back a little bit. And relax through the perineum. So inhale, draw the inner thighs towards each other. Imagine suction cupping from the feet up and in, drawing the pelvic floor up and in, lifting the head, neck, and chest. And then exhale, you can bow the head as the knees press apart, releasing the pelvic floor, releasing the perineum. And continue at your own slow breathing pace. Inhaling, rising. Exhaling, falling. Continuing at your own slow pace. Simple physically to deepen the practice internally. Benefiting the nervous system, nourishing the nervous system. Simple, gentle, rhythmic flow. Good. After the next full round, you can pause. Take a nice deep breath in. And slowly exhale. You can step the left foot back to meet the right, downward dog. Pausing here. And you can lift the heels up high. Deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, constrict the throat slightly. Exhaling through the mouth, open mouth ujjayi. Exhalation as you lower the heels slowly down towards the floor. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth ujjayi. Exhalation as you lower the heels down. Inhale through the nose, lift the heels. Open the mouth, slowly lower the heels down.
pause. You can lift the left leg up, bend the left knee, rotate the left hip up. Give yourself a nice stretch. Take a nice deep breath in, and then exhale, pull the left knee forward between the hands. Walking the right knee back a little bit. Squaring the hips, lifting the head, neck, and chest. Feeling free to put some support under the left hip if you'd like. Take a nice deep breath in, arching up and back, noticing any sensations that are there. And exhale, walk the hands forward, bow the head down. You can either stack the fists and have the forehead resting on the fists, or you can slide the elbows out to the sides and lower the head all the way down. See what serves you most. For many of us, we'll feel a nice tug on the outer left hip region, piriformis and gluteal muscles. So practice gently brushing that region with the awareness. Gently, gently relaxing into the moment at hand. As we do so, we find that the whole experience we're going through is more manageable. In this moment, things are okay. In this moment, there's a sense of our own capacity to make it through. So take a nice, nourishing breath in, sensing your capacity to make it through what's unfolding for you. And a long, slow exhalation. Good. And lift the head, neck, and chest. Walk the hands back to the knee. Take a nice deep breath in, arching back and up. And exhale, curl the right toes under, slide the left foot back, downward facing dog. And lift the right knee up to the sky. Bend the right knee, rotate the right hip up, stretching through the right quadricep and hip flexor. Feel those sensations, brushing them with the awareness, even here. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, pull the right knee forward between the hands. Beautiful. You can walk the left foot back a little bit, squaring off the hips. And we're going to move into a back bend first. So bending the elbows a little bit, and lifting the head, neck, and chest up and back. Beautiful. Notice what's here to feel, sensing the sensations as they call you into the moment. Take a nice deep breath in. Yes, and then exhale, walk the hands forward and bow down. Brushing any area that's calling out for your attention with your compassionate awareness. Bringing your compassionate awareness to any area that's calling out for your attention. And you can even communicate to it. I care about you, and I'm right here for you. Take a nice deep breath in, noticing what's there. And allow for a long, soothing exhalation. Just bringing the awareness back to the sensations. Practicing the art of being right there with them, just as they are. Gently relaxing into the present moment. Take a nice deep breath in once again, rising. And exhale, falling. Good. And then press the hands down, lifting the torso up. Walking the hands next to the knee. Arching back first. Inhale here. And exhale, slowly sliding the right foot back, curling the left toes under. Lifting the hips up high into downward facing dog. Exhale fully. Inhale, coming forward and up into cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward and pause. Is this correct? I can't recall. I think so. Yeah? Okay. Getting some feedback from my sisters in the circle. So from here we're going to be suction cupping the energy from the feet into the inner thighs and up into the pelvic bowl. Lifting head, neck, and chest, squeezing inner thighs towards each other, drawing the perineum up and in, drawing the pelvic floor up and in. Inhale here, a little isometric flow, and then exhale, press the knees apart, right knee forward, left knee back, bow the head, and release the pelvic floor down, release the perineum, bearing down a little bit. Good. Inhale, squeezing the inner thighs towards each other, drawing the pelvic floor up and in, lifting head, neck, and chest. And exhale, press the knees apart, releasing the pelvic floor, bowing the head down. And continue. Nice, simple, subtle movement in the body, deepening presence internally. That's it. After the next full round, you can pause. Good. And then stepping the back foot slowly forward. You can slide it forward a few steps. We brought a deep stretch to that left hip, so we want to do this slowly. Bring the left foot forward slowly, slowly, gently, gently. Bowing down and forward fold. Meeting ourselves where we're at with all that we've been experiencing. Just bringing a gentle, caring presence to ourselves and our experience. Paying particular attention to the body today, this dear body that serves as a container for our experiences. Just thanking the body. Letting the body know that we care about it, and we care about its experiences, and we care about its uncomfortable experiences, we care about its pain. So from here, bringing the arms forward, up and back, or out to the sides, up and back.
Lifting the arms up, arching back, opening the arms wide, tapping into that compassionate presence as we open to the present moment, the true refuge. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Unite the palms together in front of the heart and just pause here, closing the eyes, bearing witness to the moment at hand. Gently relaxing into the present moment, the safety of the now. Good. And sustaining this inner connection with your internal life, you can release the arms, softly open the eyes, and lay down on the belly, giving the body a rest after all of that activity. Just resting the body on the floor. You can either have the elbows out to the side with the cheek on the forearms or the wrists, or the forehead on the hands. Or you can bring the arms alongside the body with the cheek to the floor. See what feels best to you. And just taking a moment to scan the body for signs of health, healthy skin, the ears and the eyes that hear and see, nose that smells and the mouth that tastes, the heart that pounds, the brain that processes information, the lungs that breathe us, that blood that circulates the oxygen throughout the body. Just thanking so many of the systems as we scan for signs of health in this moment. So feel free to just send a message of gratitude and thanks to the systems of the body for supporting you, for doing their best to work for you on your behalf. Take a nice deep breath in to that message of thanks to your system. And exhale softly, just noticing the experience, the benefit of that message, the effects or the impact of it on the system. Good. And then you can bring the forehead to the floor, slide the palms face down underneath the shoulders, even slightly back behind the shoulders a little bit. Lifting the head, neck, and chest. Lifting the legs. Keeping the knees straight if possible, spreading the feet about mat width apart. Maybe even rotating the toes out to the sides. And lifting the hands up. Inhale here. And exhale, lowering the hands down. Bringing the legs together. And lowering the feet down. Forehead to the floor. Inhale, lifting head, neck, and chest. Lifting the hands, maybe even lifting the arms back and up. Feet apart. Splay toes out to the sides. And exhale, lowering the arms down, lowering forehead down, legs come together and down. And continue. As you inhale, you could name rising. As you exhale, falling. Matching the word to the breath as precisely as possible can deepen the integration.
Good. After the next full round, you can pause. Press the palms face down under the shoulders.
Lift the head, neck, and chest. Press the belly button towards the spine. Feeling free to do some cat-cow. Inhaling up, exhaling, rounding the back. Or move more organically through hips, head, neck, shoulders. Feeling free to close the eyes so you're not worried about me or what anyone else is doing. And instead, just moving more fluidly through the spine, hips, shoulders, elbows, head and neck. If that feels awkward, just come back to the rhythmic movement of cat-cow. Good. Eventually lowering the buttocks towards the heels, forehead towards the earth. And resting either extended child's pose with arms out front or full child's pose with arms alongside the legs. Good. Yes, relaxing gently into the present moment. As Kaveri Patel writes, "Rest on the earth, dear child. You don't have to hold yourself up so much." So important for us to remember that, to remind our systems, parts of our system that work hard for us on our behalf, that they can rest from time to time. Rest on the earth, dear child. You don't have to hold yourself up so much. Take a nice deep breath into that message. And slowly exhale. And gently rise, soft face, soft eyes. Staying on the heels if that's possible for you. If not, you can just bring the legs out in front. Then we're going to swim the arms back behind us, interlace the fingers, squeezing the shoulder blades towards each other. And you can lower the knuckles onto the toes or just let them dangle in the air back behind you, lifting head, neck, and chest. Taking a few deep breaths here, simply breathing the chest and heart open. Noticing any area of the body that's calling for your attention and shining some loving attention on those sensations. Brushing those sensations with the awareness. Good. One more deep breath in. And then exhale, we're going to slide the hands to the inner thighs. Pull up a little bit. Fan the elbows out to the sides. This opens the wings of the shoulder blades, opens the wings of the back of the heart, hooking the hands underneath the thighs, and rock the hips back. So the belly button is pressing back towards the spine. So inhale, lift the head, neck, and chest. Interlace the fingers back behind you. Rock the hips forward. And exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. Lifting up through the hands as you fan the elbows out. Inhale, rising. Exhale, falling. Slowing the movement down so you can really feel the sensations shifting. Inhale, rising. Exhale, falling. Continue at your own slow breathing pace, matching the words to the breath as precisely as possible for deeper integration. Good. After the next full round, taking your dear time, you can pause. And then you can bring the legs out in front. Feeling free to bend the knees, hands to the thighs, shoulders back and down. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Bowing down, tuning in. Sensing the sensations. Brushing those sensations with the awareness. Sending care to those sensations. I care about you. I'm right here for you. And I'll read you these words by our own Natasha Weinstein. If I could just hear how quiet is silence. If I could just see how dark is the night. If I could be there, but not in despair, embracing the silence, befriending the darkness, then I will be able to welcome the light. If I could be here, let myself disappear for the self to emerge from the depth of my sigh. And the self there is written as capital S self. Again, if I could just hear how quiet is silence. If I could just see how dark is the night. If I could be there, but not in despair, embracing the silence, befriending the darkness, then I will be able to welcome the light. If I could be here, let myself disappear for the self to emerge from the depth of my sigh. Allowing the smaller selves to disappear, to soften their energy, for the self to emerge from the depth of our sighs. Take a nice deep breath in. A long, slow exhalation. Nice deep breath in. And a nice sigh. Good. Inhale, lifting the torso up. And take a few deep breaths here. Opening our arms and our hearts to higher self, higher power. For some support with relaxing into the now. Relaxing into the true refuge of the compassionate presence that holds us and supports us in the now. And then lean back a little bit, spread your arms wide, sending some wishes and prayers out to each other that we may relax into the present moment more fully. That we may tap into the compassionate presence that is there within us, that supports us in each moment at hand, whatever it is we're facing. And that our children may continue to gently relax into the present moment. That as they tap into their own compassionate presence more fully. Sending those wishes out to each other's children, feeling the nourishment of those wishes from one another. Take a nice deep breath in. Yes, and exhale, slowly lower it down. Feel free to hug the knees into the chest and either rock like that, or you can move into blissful baby pose, Ananda Balasana, bending the knees towards the armpits and wrapping the hands around the soles of the feet. See what feels best for you. And then you can spread your arms wide. Inhale, knees towards the chest. And exhale, knees to the right, head rolls heavy on the floor to the left. Good. Inhale, knees to the chest. And exhale, knees to the left, head rolls heavy on the floor to the right. And continue at your own slow breathing pace, seeing if you can move nice and slowly. That's it. Sensing the sensations as you move. Aware of the breath as you breathe it. Slowing way down to deepen your ability to meet up with yourself and your experiences. Good. After the next full round, you can pause. And feel free to swing the legs up the wall for the legs up the wall pose. Or to cover yourself with a warm blanket or warm clothing. For her final relaxation practice. So you can take a nice deep breath in, scrunch up the face, make fists with the hands, point the toes, lift the arms and legs slightly. Good. Deep breath in, open the mouth, stick out the tongue, stretching the jaw, open the eyes, play fingers, stretch toes, lift arms and legs a little bit. Good. Relaxing deeply. Deep rest in the body. Closing the eyes, relaxing the jaw. Then begin to visualize a beautiful light surrounding the body in all directions. Beautiful, warm, healing light. Bring the awareness to the light that rests near the soles of the feet. And invite this light into the feet, feeling the ankles relax. The calves and shins are softened and soothed. And this light moves up into the knees, creating warmth and space there. Invite this light up into the upper legs and feel both legs growing heavy and warm. This light shines into the hips, pouring into the pelvic area, pouring into the reproductive organs, harmonizing, balancing them, shining into the digestive organs, cleansing and purifying them. This beautiful light shines into the chest, pouring into the heart. Visualize the radiant glow of loving kindness shining out in all directions, including towards your own dear self, particularly towards you. Feel the loving light of your own dear heart shining itself on you. And bring the awareness to the light that rests in the hands, bathing them in warmth. And invite this light into the hands, feeling the fingers and wrists relax. The forearms, the elbows, and the upper arms grow heavy and warm. And this light shines into the shoulders. Feel the shoulders relaxing. Warm light moves into the neck, softening and soothing the neck muscles. And bring the awareness to the light that rests near the very base of the spine. And invite this light up the spine, vertebra by vertebra, part by part. And feel the entire back growing warm and relaxed and healed by this light. This light moves freely up the spine. It moves up into the neck, into the throat. The tongue softens. The lips are warmed. The cheekbones and jaw relax. The jaw is completely relaxed. The ears, the nose, and the eyes are all filled with the most beautiful light. And the eyelids grow heavy. The temples, the eyebrows, and the center of the forehead relax. The center of the forehead is completely relaxed, and the entire face becomes expressionless. The sides of the head, the back of the head, and the crown of the head are all filled with light. And the entire body, the entire being is filled with and emanating the most beautiful, warm, healing light. Just be a witness to this light that's in you and around you and with you always. Very gently invite the awareness back home to the breath. And take a deep, rich breath in. And a long, slow exhalation. Take a nice, deep breath in. And this time a nice, deep sigh. Good. And gently invite the awareness back to the physical body, moving through fingers or toes or any other part of the body as you re-inhabit and reawaken it. Eventually rolling all the way over onto the side and just pausing there in a curled up fetal position for a moment's rest, curling up sweetly with yourself. And then you can press the hands into the earth, lifting the body up to seated. Coming to a comfortable seated position, closing the eyes, checking the posture. Maybe placing the hands together in front of the heart or hands on the heart. And I'll leave you with these words by John O'Donohue. Awaken to the mystery of being here and enter the quiet immensity of your own presence. Take time to celebrate the quiet miracles that seek no attention. And may you experience each day as a sacred gift woven around the heart of wonder. Even with all that's going on around us, may you awaken to the mystery of being here and enter the quiet immensity of your own presence. May you take time to celebrate the quiet miracles that seek no attention. And may you experience each day as a sacred gift woven around the heart of wonder. In honor of the quiet immensity of your own presence that you can tap into as you gently relax into the present moment. In honor of this, we offer ourselves and each other and all beings a deep, humble bow and namaste. Namaste.